Are you about to get a Great Dane puppy and bring them home? Well, what do you do when you get them home? This is the perfect video for you. Welcome back to the Fenrir Great Dane Show. My name's Joe and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. We are dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about the Great Dane and then how to become a high-level canine leader so you can raise your very own. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Having a Great Dane puppy coming home on that first day is very, very exciting. However, what do you do when you get your puppy home? Well, today we're going to be tuning into a webinar that canine behaviorist and founder of FenrirCanineLeaders.com, Will, has recorded all about what to do on that first day when you get your puppy home. So over to you, Will.
So here we are, guys, back with another quick fire webinar, and today we're going to be talking about the things that you absolutely need to do as soon as you bring your new puppy home. Now, what I've done is I've broken it down into my top 5 tips, and these are applicable whether you've just got a new puppy and you're taking your new puppy home, or maybe you're starting to be interested in getting into a career of working with dogs, and these are the kind of things that you want to be encouraging your clients to be thinking about and starting the second they bring their puppy home. So my first point in the number 5 spot is to get a plan and get a routine. I can't stress that enough. The people that have the most amount of success as quickly as possible are the people that have done the research up front. They put that hard work up front and then they're ready. They know exactly what they're going to do. They've got a routine in place. They've got a time management grid in place. They know what they're going to be working on, when they're going to be working on it, and more importantly, why they're going to be working on those things with the new puppy. If you've done that work up front, the stress levels come down drastically. It allows you to be a more calm, consistent leader, and it allows you to know this is what I'm going to be doing, this is when I'm going to be doing it, and this is why I'm doing that thing, and I've got to trust in the process and the plan that I'm moving forward. Now, there is lots of different plans out there. Of course, I'm going to be very biased to my own Perfect Puppy course. That's the plan that I've created and the one that thousands of my clients have found useful, but you don't have to follow that. If you want to follow another plan that you find more applicable to your style, that's completely okay as well. I just want to recommend get a plan. Now, if you're sat at home and you just picked up your puppy today, it's not ideal, but it's definitely not too late. So right now, use this as motivation. If it wants to be our Perfect Puppy course, there'll be a link down below. If you want to go with a different trainer's course or philosophy, again, just choose a plan that resonates with you, research it, and get ready to put it into place straight away. Catch up on those few hours, maybe those couple of days that you're behind, but get that plan in place, get that routine in place, and you'll be able to get off to an amazing start. Which ties in with my next point, and that is to start from the very first second you meet your new puppy. Now, again, if you're watching this video preemptively and proactively, fantastic, because now you're going to be able to ready to know, right, here we go, I'm ready to start. I've not even met my puppy yet, and I'm ready to get going. If you're watching this again, because you've just got your new puppy, maybe you've had your puppy for a couple of days, the second you finish watching this video, get after it. Find a plan and put it in place. Do not wait until your puppy is 3 months, 6 months, 12 months old before you start really trying to put these things into practice. You have to start from the second you get your new dog. That doesn't just mean doing 5 minutes of training once every other day or going to one training session at a weekend for 1 hour a week. I mean, from now, displaying calm, consistent leadership every second of every day and every interaction you have with your new dog. It's how you live with your dog is far more important than the fraction of the time you spend training your dog. Now, training your dog is important, but manners and socialization and leadership and relationship are equally, if not more important. So start the second you meet your dog, build that trust, let that dog see you as its calm, consistent leader that it can look to for guidance and direction no matter what circumstance or situation it finds itself in, and you will be a fantastic dog owner that has a dog that is just a pleasure to be around. Get after it straight away. Now, if you're looking for something to get started with on day one, toilet training. Again, do not wait, do not be lazy, be disciplined and routined. Again, we cover toilet training at length in my Perfect Puppy course, and we've got loads of videos here on YouTube talking about potty training or toilet training, whatever you call it, from wherever you are in the world. But again, from the second you bring your dog home, get started on toilet training. To give a very quick summary of how we go about toilet training puppies and how we teach our clients to toilet train their puppies, is set an alarm on your phone every hour on the hour. Take your dog out and give them the opportunity to go to the toilet. If they do a number 1 or number 2 when they're outside in the designated spot that you've chosen, lavishly praise and reward them and let them know, excellent job, I really enjoy that. On top of on the hour, every hour, when they've had something to eat, when they've had a drink, or when they've just woke up from a nap, take them outside and give them the opportunity to go for a number 1 or number 2. If you are routine, militant and disciplined, it is very common for people that are willing to put in that level of effort to never have a toilet accident ever with their puppy from the second they bring it home. Set your puppy up for success, be a calm, consistent leader, and don't set them up to fail. If you get ahead of the game, set them up and give them plenty of opportunities to go and do the right thing in the right place, lavishly reward and praise that, toilet training is a breeze. If you wait for those bad habits to settle in, the dog starts to have accidents in the house. No matter how thoroughly you clean it, they can probably smell it. It starts to become a learnt behaviour. Many owners react in the wrong way by using the wrong kinds of punishment at the wrong time, causing more confusion, breaking down your relationship, breaking down trust, and it's the start of a vicious cycle to a poorly behaved dog. Routine, discipline, structure, get after it, hard work, effort. I can't stress those things enough, but if you do that from the day you bring your puppy home, you'll have no problems whatsoever. Hey guys, very quickly, I just wanted to ask, are you following us over on Instagram? If you're not, there's 2 accounts I would love for you to check out. The first one is our brand account, at Fenrir Canine Leaders, where you can see more about our industry-leading products that we create. If you're interested in following me personally, that's at I Am Will Atherton, where you can see behind the scenes of me working with some of the most extreme behaviour cases in the world and what it takes to run these kind of YouTube channels. And maybe if you just want to be able to come over and chat with me, that's the place for you. So there'll be links down in the description box for both of our Instagram pages. I'd love for you to come and check them out, and hopefully we'll chat over there. Next, let's talk about boundaries. Again, this is something that you should be talking about with your family before you bring your new puppy home, long before you bring your new puppy home. If you haven't and you found yourself with a new puppy, it's not too late. Start putting boundaries in place now. Now, the thing with boundaries is that they are very subjective, and it's not something that I like to give black and white definitive answers on, because different people want dogs for different reasons. Therefore, they'll have different rules, boundaries, and expectations. Now, for me, there is some mandatory things in terms of, say, obedience. We want a sit, stay, heel, down, recall. And we want to be able to get a dog to sit, stay and break around meal times. For me, that's mandatory. I think all dog owners should do that with their dogs. But if you want to have your dog come up on the sofa, no problem whatsoever. If you want your dog to sleep with you on the bed, I don't overly recommend it, especially when they're young. But again, that's subjective. What I think you should do is put boundaries in place for absolutely everything that's good in that dog's life, including thresholds. Things that you might not deem to be highly rewarding for a dog, put a boundary in place to be able to stop them gaining free access to those things. What that looks like is if your dog wants its toys, brilliant, don't give him free access to those toys. Remove the toys, put them in a basket and put them up out the way. Now, when he gets access to those toys is when you decide, and ideally, as soon as they've got a sit, stay and break command, you can put them into a sit, stay, put the toy down and then break them and allow them to have it. If you want them to come up on the sofa, they have to sit, stay, and then welcome them up onto the sofa. Before you go out of a doorway to the great outdoors, sit, stay, calmly, patiently. Now I'm going to move through the threshold and welcome you through it as well. Put boundaries in place. Have your dog look up to you for guidance and direction the second you bring it home, and you'll very quickly start to build that relationship. If you can make that habit, that is the key to being a high-level canine leader, that you do these things without even thinking. You ask your dog to look up to you for guidance and direction without even thinking. That'll build that relationship, that'll build that leadership, and that's how you have a perfect canine companion. Which takes us on to my last point, which we've kind of touched on a little bit when I've been waffling in this little webinar, but that is about the importance of a sit, stay, break. I think that that is something that you can start working on from the second you bring your dog home. Now, don't get me wrong, it's quite a complicated routine to have nailed, but it's definitely something that you can start working on. Talking about boundaries and the importance of manners, the importance of having a calm, relaxed dog that's a pleasure to be around, in my opinion, nothing is better for that that goal of having that perfect canine companion than a rock solid sit, stay and break. Now, a puppy, the day you bring it home, is capable of learning how to sit down. With a basic lure, mark, reinforce based methodology, very fun, very positive, you can get them to sit. Once you can get a dog to sit, you can then layer up stay really nicely. Then you can start to layer up break. Teaching a dog to break can be quite complicated, but if you're starting that from day one, the quicker you can get it done, the quicker you can start putting that sit, stay, break routine before food, before water, before toys, before access to furniture, before access to going outside, before access to play, before access to cuddles, before access to anything that it finds valuable in its life. If the dog knows that all it has to do is sit down calmly with good manners and wait patiently while you ask it to, looking up to you for guidance and direction and waiting until you give it permission, there is nothing better that you can do for your dog, and you can start that from day one. Like I say, you might not get there in day one, you won't get there in day one, but start from day one. Start as you mean to go on, implement these things, get your clients to start implementing this way of thinking, because it's all mindset. The what we do is the easy bit. Why we do it is what separates an okay dog owner from a world-class dog owner. Understand the mindset and you'll be a world-class, high-level canine leader with a perfect canine companion. So I hope you enjoyed that quick-fire breakdown. I really enjoy helping you guys get out there, work with your dogs, help your clients work with their dogs, have some fun in the process, and let's help everybody in the world try and enjoy perfect canine companions the way that they're meant to be enjoyed.
There you have it, guys. Some really useful tips and tricks that you can put into practice straight away with your Great Dane puppy when you get them home. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, get involved in the comments down below, as we would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, as we have 2 dedicated videos coming here every single week. So I can't wait to see you in the next episode of the Fenrir Great Dane Show.